Hello and welcome to this video series where we're taking a look at submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023. And this time we will have a look at Dull Reality and Colorful Dreams by CryptRat and Mojo Jojo, I think. Well, let me show you the name in the credits here, authors. Alright, so let's first have a look at the description here. Following a terrible storm, the children lie unconscious in the snow. Here begins their adventure between dreams and reality. Colorful Dreams is a small party-based dungeon crawler made for the Dungeoncrawler Jam 2023. This time we made all the graphics ourselves and worked on a combat system on a grid. Hopefully you will enjoy it. Alright, so here we got the all the attributions. Music is from external sound effects, but the graphics are all from the designers of this entry. I already played this game quite a bit, I think 1 hour, 1.5 hours, so this is not my very initial impression, but I thought I didn't quite do it justice when I first recorded it, and I also it went a bit long because I also started drawing and stuff, and I think I want to short it a bit down and to focus a bit on a couple of points. There is a lot to say about this game. On both ends, like what to improve and also what I appreciate. So yeah, let's dive into the game and I will show you. And here we are in the game, and here we have to put together our party, and we do that by pressing the buttons 1 to 5 to select the characters, which are very nicely created here, all with their own portrait and some unique abilities, which are not all listed here because they also have some combat abilities. And what's listed here is some stuff they can actually use in the game world. So the game is fully played with your keyboard. I don't think the mouse was used for anything. E is to enter the dream world. So basically the game is split into the icy real life world and the dream world where all the kids have special abilities. And in general, this is already a great idea, very cool interpretation of the duality theme, and it's also greatly executed. So yeah, you have to put your characters together, and you basically you have 5 options here, and you can pick 3 characters out of that. And the game is basically designed so that you, for example, there are fire walls, or walls of fire, which you can then destroy by the firefighter. And if you don't have that character, you need to find other ways. So we will take the firefighter and the pirate and the mage. The selection of the group is a bit weird, because I can also, if I put the astronaut here, and then I basically need to keep in mind what's now my current position. Right now we are at position 2, so if I put the mage there, let's take position character 4, then I take that character. So it would be nice if there was something which would indicate which character I'm currently selecting. So maybe just a border around that would help and avoid a bit of the confusion. So we can, in theory, just fill up the whole party with the same character. But we will take the firefighter. Yeah, now I need to... We are at position 1. Now I take the pirate. Now I take the mage. And that was, well, at the very beginning, it was a bit confusing. So, And then we have the key layout, and you will already see also another thing which is a bit confusing, at least to me. So the S key in this case is there to rotate by 180 degrees, which in at least Western crawlers is super unusual. I don't know any game where this is the case. It might be different in Asian crawlers, but in Western crawlers, usually with S, you go a step back. And this can make it more confusing if you are drawing a map. Then you try to step back and then you suddenly turn around. But, well, let's just jump into the game so that you're not just watching this character selection thing. So let's start, and you can see that everything is drawn. I don't know if this is like drawn with a brush, or it looks like watercolors or something like that. It's a great idea to have this, to create this fantasy world of the kids in such graphics. I really like that. Now, the second thing which I found confusing about the controls is the Q and E thing. So with E, I think we are using something, right? I already forgot. I don't see it here. I'm pressing E now. No, you're not using anything. But with Q, you usually expect like you sidestep. But the thing is that I think the developer made it so that you can also play it with... I'm not quite sure, because with... I think the layout showed the AZERTY keyboard, which is the French layout. And I think with Q, with the French keyboard, you would turn left, which makes sense here. But we basically turn left either by A now or by pressing Q. But with the AZERTY keyboard, you would have a different... Well, maybe it just matches in some way. But yeah, for me it was a bit weird to have Q also turn when I expected to sidestep or do nothing. But in this case it was turning and was okay. And alright, so now let's explore this world a bit. So we have water here, and because we have the pirate in the party, we can walk on this water, and here you also have sound effects. So you also see that we have ice in front of us. So if we step on the ice now, you see that we are pushed forward. Now if you know that this is ice, then this makes sense. But for me, like, this was a green shiny world, and suddenly I'm pushed forward. Also, I didn't really get at the beginning that this is ice, and I was quite confused. So, yeah, there's that. Then, the thing that this is ice was also a bit confusing if you look at the map. So this is cool that you have this hand-drawn maps here, but yeah, there's also a bit of an issue with that, because the maps here, they are incomplete. I mean, it's intentionally incomplete, and they are also not showing... Yeah, now we switched over. I think we ran out of food. I'm not quite sure. Now we are in the reality where our kids are basically stuck in the ice, and this is like the duality of the game. Like, this is the real world, the dull real world, and the other thing is the fantasy world. But we are on the same map. Some stuff will only show in the fantasy world, and our kids' abilities will only work in the fantasy world. And I think we don't gain anything from being in this world. However, we need to use food while we are in the fantasy world. And if once we run out of food, we are thrown out and getting in the real world again. And here we are attacked by wild animals and so on. And we need to... Basically, it's just a chance what happens. So you can also see at the bottom left that we have a compass. And yeah, let's try. Yeah, I'm completely disoriented now. Yeah, and because we have we only can use the kids' abilities in the fantasy world, we also cannot use the walk on water anymore. So we need to move over to the dream world again. And now you have the music again. I really like this, the difference between the two worlds. And now we can move on the water again. So we are looking at the west. And let's move forward here. And you see this block, which is either this or that. I'm not sure. I think it's the left one. And we got some trees here. But you can see that the hunger bar is going down really, really quick. And this kind of defeats the fascination of this world a bit. Like, you always feel like threatened. You cannot explore in this world because you're pushed out so quickly into the other world. And I think that's a bit... Actually, the bar fills up. But you can see that it's huge steps. You don't have much time. And then you're kicked out of this world again and have to play in the other world again. And if you just do a couple of, well, mistakes here with navigation. Like now I'm trying to find the entry to this thing. And I can already, like, burn through 2 rations or so just doing that. I think I need to go here, then slide for, and we are out. And now I need to use the ration again. And no, this was wrong. If I go there and go right, then I'm sliding too far. So let's go here. And no, this is too far already. Yeah, and I think I'm moving in... So you don't have a mini-map, which I mean, it's fine, but you also have no tracking on this map, which also is fine. But the combination is a bit... yeah, it makes it quite hard. Also... Okay, now we are in fight. So, this is the combat screen, and you can see that our 3 characters on the top left, we have our movement points for the active character, and we have all the enemies here. And we can move around by using using the num key, and let's move forward to the enemies with that character just until here. And the special ability of this character is to taunt the opponents. So let's do that. And with our pirate, he can attack everyone around him. Let's stay back a bit. This is like what I would usually think I would do, right? And then the mage, yeah, in then the back. And now she can use this F1 and she kills... No, she didn't kill. But you can see now we have this positioning, which is cool, but then the enemies completely ignore that and just teleport towards us. And that feels kind of defeating the purpose, I think. So, yes, there is a positioning involved now, because with that pirate, we can attack everything around us. So I like that they have their special abilities and so on. However, we are all dead now. And now the game... I think the game didn't even save yet because, well, we didn't do anything. Alright, well, anyways, let's put together a new team and go to the other entrance, because there were 2 houses, and I think it's easier to just go into the other thing. And yeah, now I press Q and E to turn, and I think I turned twice to the wrong direction already. So north, now we go east because we find food here, which is marked on the map as supplies. But what makes it a bit complicated here as well is you can see on the map we are on the point where there's supplies. In front of us is water, and then we have ice. But the ice is pushing you forward, and then you have the green stuff. And the map is not making a difference between ice and the grass. And that's a bit of an issue with several places. The maps are there, but they are also not, let's say, complete. So we need to go 2 fields forward, right? And we can't do that because we are sliding forward here. So we should... I'm actually not sure how you would be able to enter, maybe with... Ah yeah, okay. Now we are getting this random event where we are attacked by hostile animals, and we can decide whether we want to flee, which is a 40% chance of being safe or 60% of being bitten. Shout, 55% safe and 45% bitten harder. Then we can fight where we only have 1% chance of success and we get 1 ration, but I mean this will never happen. And 99% of bitten very hard, and we can leave a ration, and we will of course then be stuck in this ice world. So we need to flee basically, and unfortunately this is popping up so often that it gets kind of inflationary. It doesn't really mean anything because you start clicking it away with always pressing 1, and I don't think that this is really the intention. Now, I don't know how you would go into this building without the pirate, but you can go into the other building. But as you saw before, I didn't quite find the entry there. Maybe that is easier in the ah yeah, because we have the trees now, right? Maybe I was confused. We were going north. Yeah, maybe if I run out of food, I will find the entry. But right now, I'm a bit still lost. I think we need to go in between here. But we can't, because this tile in front of us is ice, and we are always sliding to the other side. But you can spend lots of rations just finding out. So we need to leave this fantasy world, I think, in order to get in. So now we do not have any trees. Let's hope we are right here. And we slided on the wrong side. Okay, other side. 1 step up is possible, but then we can't go further. Okay. Nope. I know that I was able to go there once, but I don't know how I can get in again. Okay, yeah, now I'm just ouch and ouch. Yeah, I don't know how I went, how I got in. East. I mean, we can enter the dream world now, and now we are in. Okay. Okay, so now you don't know where you are on these maps, which maps are actually active. But I now know that this is that map, and we are actually at this position here. So let me show you, and you see that these are other graphics, other cool set of graphics. And we are pushed back now. So there's also this, that there's some elements in the map, like secret walls, and things which push you back. And you have something like this, which can now be eliminated by our firefighter. Here we go. And I think we get experience from that, right? Maybe not. We have an experience bar in the bottom, and we get experience by fighting enemies, which we have now here. But you can see that the enemies are really, really strong. So I think with encountering this group of enemies, you probably have no chances of surviving. And so the first time when I played, I felt like, okay, I'm supposed to get through there, maybe I'm wrong here, and then I basically burned all my resources and got stuck. And I think we will just die now. Yeah, we can, I mean, essentially we need to get to the enemies, but the enemies can just teleport to us. And she can... Yeah, everyone is dead. And now we reloaded. Alright, so the game automatically saves, but that also means that it will save you basically into a stuck position. And in order to restart the game, you would need to delete the save game in the file. This is a Java game, and this creates a save file, and you can delete it. So, yeah, this is death. We cannot go past there. These are just enemies we can't beat. So, let's go to this way. And this is basically where we would have entered with this other thing. I mean, if you know how to get there, you can memorize that, delete the save game, redo that, and then you have an easier time getting there. But of course that's not... I mean, these enemies, they should be okay. But this is of course not really the way you would think you would normally play. Okay, and turn. And he can also just strike all enemies. Let's try and kill that one. This one... it's... Okay, it stunned our guy. And... Batch. And... Batch. Batch. Victory. Alright. So our fighter is down. We would need to heal him in order to distinguish any more fires. And yeah, let's continue exploring. And we are facing this group again, which we cannot beat. I mean, I can cast, but yeah, we are dead. But because the save is already also kind of random where you end up, you also feel like, okay, where am I now? The enemies, by the way, they are not random, they are on fixed positions. So yeah, where I'm supposed to go now? Ah yeah, now we are back in this area here. And of course this one is random, where when you get this event here. This is completely random. Flee. Ouch. This can happen well, quite often. I think you saw before that within 3 steps or so we got that twice. Ouch. And we are now in this area over here where it's written important. And you would probably think like, okay, what is important here? Let's explore a bit. But you will not find anything. And I mean, this is a puzzle, and I get it, but it's kind of misleading that you have a map, and then you kind of try to find out what should I find there, and you will not find anything unless you start drawing the map, and then you will find 3355, as I can show you. This thing, like this is the what's it called, the bay, like this structure here is a 3 on the right side of us. Alright, I think I'm with arrow keys, you are better off than WSD. So yeah, this is a 3, and then you have 5 5. Alright, so if you know that, you can go further to the south. You will also get this hint. This is just as reverse if you read that. But the font, of course, is not really helping with that. So sometimes I'm wondering, what letter is that? But it's saying the previous room holds the code to the yeah, I don't even know what that was anymore. Tokel, Toxel, Toki, right? Nee, not to the next. Yeah, it was, of course. But you see that this X, or yeah, it could be like interpreted into multiple things. Maybe I'm just not too used to. Usually with this font, with drawn font, you kind of look at the words, you already see like 3-4 of the 5 letters, and then you think, okay, this is this word, and the rest you just make up, like how you read something with lots of errors or missing letters, and maybe you don't even realize that. But if it's reverse, it's even harder. So anyways, we have this code of the 3355, and you will get shocked here. But the thing is, you will basically need to count from left to right. You will get another hint. Let's flee again. But only if you go through to that end, and then they're saying 1, 2, and that's it. But yes, if you drew the map from before, you know now where you need to count. So you are at 3, and now this is like the first one, right? And now you need to go to the 5. This is 4. This is 5. And now we go flee. Now we go further, and we are through. So next, you will just go through. Let's use a potion so that we don't die. For P, yeah. Gloops. All right, cool. Now we found a wand. Mages improve. Okay. And now we are here. Only way. Maybe we could have taken a shortcut if we have different characters, and maybe we were stronger in combat, but these enemies I faced there, I don't think that I can beat them. So next up, flee. We are no idea where we are. So at that point you will probably need to draw the map again, as we dropped somewhere. I think there was one character which can jump over the traps, but now it's kind of clear again where we are. We are here, and we need to go somewhere to go there, and this seems to be a closed line, so I have no idea what we should do there. I wanted to talk about something else, and we are shocked, and yeah. So let's enter the dream world, and we can see that there's a wall. And I don't think, now we are getting the hint that we should stay close to the wall. And this is also kind of a cool puzzle, but I didn't see this notification before. And yeah, then of course You are just fried. Okay, we have 3 squirrels. They only have 10 hit points, so they are okay. They are killable. But of course, they steal some life from all the opponents. The mage is super strong. We just take something from everyone. Okay, so they killed the mage already, so we will die now. But if we are more lucky, then they will die. Also, we don't get the... Actually, where am I now? West, south. Okay, we are here again. Ah no, we should go to the south, right? There are the squirrels again. Now we are with full hit points. As long as the mage survives, it should be fine. So taunt. He will not be able to do anything. And here we use the steal from everyone. The mage is already dead and we were just killed with our own turn. Okay, that didn't work. So we need to redo that and just be lucky. Enter Dream World. And do that again. Alright. Taunt opponents. And steal life. Dead. Nope. But I mean, you can definitely win that. But I don't see like a whole lot of tactics involved in this case. Maybe there's also better ways. But I think... Here, yeah, we are pushed back. So, in this instance, enter Dream World. We can actually not... There is no other path we can take. Unless we have this other character which maybe can jump over that. And this time we only have 3 squirrels. Sometimes, I think last time we had 5 or so. Taunt. So maybe we will survive now. Alright. But apparently he's also dead. Okay. Well, we should be able to go through that. Taunts and turn. Maybe we can just kill one. No, we are all dead. Okay, well, let's try something different. We enter the dream world again, and now we go to the north. And use the other exit, even though I don't know where we will end up here. So now we have got cats, but they are even stronger, so we will probably die as well. Steals life. Actually, we are still alive. And we won. Yeah. Yeah, because she is doing damage on everyone, so... But it looks like we are still all dead. I'm not sure. I think we leveled up, and so everyone got full HP again. Alright, so... Lions know that following the main road is reckless. Yeah, we can go there. And I think we will burn our feet. If we have, I think, some other character, we can move past that. But because we don't have that, yeah, we will just die. And we ran out of... we ran out of juice again. Yeah, always fish, stay cat, close dog to crocodile, a bird wall. Even elephant if lion, your tiger cannot whistle, see serpent it. We have the mage, and the mage can decipher that. Always stay close to the wall, even if you cannot see it. Alright. But we are now back in the other room, so yeah. I'm not sure. This is probably just a shortcut one character can take. And I think I ended up on the other side and then moved back to this room and then realized that, okay, I went in circles and I'm basically dead now. I need to start over. Okay, now we are out of rations and now we are stuck in this view. And yeah, we can only basically stumble around. Ouch. And the game will autosave. So, yeah. At that point, we are screwed and we need to start over, I think. Yeah. Use potion. Gloops. Yeah. So, yeah, let me quickly restart the game. And here we are again. So let's have a another look at the characters. So this guy could walk on water, right? We used that. We used him for firewalls will extinguish firewalls when coming close. We have the party will jump over holes instead of falling. So let's take the astronaut this time. Let's take the... So I need to press 1 for the astronaut. Nothing happens, but we took him now. Let's take the pirate was useless in combat. Let's use the mage. And will haul when a secret door is nearby. I don't know how that's... maybe he cannot walk over that burning floor thing. But alright, yeah, let's use that setup. I didn't use that yet. Maybe it was just like balancing was off with these other characters. So now we cannot go over the water, and I think we will not be able to reach that tile. Because for that we would need to go over there somewhere for the additional ration. I mean, we can try. Let's go there. Okay, that's the first combat. Raises self-attack and defense. Okay, strikes a random opponent with lightning. Immediately attacks have a chance to immediately kill the opponent, but he would still need to get there first. Well, running back. And victory. Alright. So, but the combat also takes us out of the world and without a map, so you really need to draw, otherwise you will very likely lose overview. So let's go west and north and there and there. And now we go there and grab the food. But we almost burned through the whole foods thing one time. So yeah, the hunger meter, that's progressing far too quickly. Alright. And we are back in the dull world. Alright, and yeah, flee, ouch. And it's also very cool that this lion is actually a poodle. It's very cool. Alright, let's go west. And I think we can only enter that one in the dream world, or in a mixture of that, right? Because there was... Yeah, we somehow need to go past that. So enter the dream world. No, there is one green tile behind the fire. So if we go... Ah yeah, then this is in one tile distance. I think this is one tile. But this is also weird. Like, our tile is ending here. But this is a bit further. Then we have this and that. And so let's go there. And that's also something which... Yeah, I'm not sure if we can... If we can reach that entry now. Okay. So we basically need to go out of this view in the into the snow view again. So that we can go past the trees. But maybe this is also a good time to talk about something different. The perspective. I mean, the controls are obviously instant and perfect. There's, I don't think that there's anything to talk about there. But the perspective generally is pretty good. But sometimes it feels weird. Because I think the tile in front of you feels smaller than it should be. And you don't see the clear distinction between the walls. But let's see that we find a better point for demonstration. So let's enter the dream world. Go there. Yeah, we were standing in a tree. Now let's go down again. Okay. Now we cannot extinguish the fire. So we cannot go over there. And we also cannot go there. So actually, we are stuck here. Unless there's a secret somewhere. Or maybe there... Ah, okay. In this world we are pushed back, so there's also no chance of getting through that. We are pushed back here as well. But now this firewall didn't exist, so... Well, wall of fire didn't exist, so now we are here again. So we will now get in... Actually, we might get past the enemies there, and maybe that's also an option to shortcut the other thing with the other group, so that the group which kept killing us, not the squirrel group, the other one, maybe we can just move away from there by going into this area again. Ouch. Mages improve. Okay. So we need to enter the dream world. We can now jump over. Hop. There are stairs going downwards. Will we descend? No. No. Okay, so we will need to descend and we will end up at the same spot. Okay. Let's try and kill the squirrels. But our characters are almost dead, so that's not going to work. Raises self, strikes random opponent with lightning, steals some life. Okay. And maybe he can already kill one. We're dead. Yeah, the squirrels keep killing us. Raises attack. We can strike one. And he... And that. Let's go to the other side with the hot floor I mentioned. So we need to go there. We have the cats. I think I only managed to beat them the last time with luck, but dead. Of course, we still have the potion, so yeah, let's use that. Music is really nice. Nice choice. So, yeah, this is a good example here. So this almost feels like this wall was in front of us. Just one tile in front of us. And I wanted to check something, so I prepared something. Let me see. So I made some screenshot of Lands of Lore, and I'm now putting it on top of that in OBS. So let me remove this so you can see Lands of Lore. And this. And of course the perspective is a bit different. Maybe the transparency... Yeah, let me switch the transparency 1 second. Alright, so now here we have the lens. So now you can see what I mean, I think. It just feels like this wall is too short. And I didn't check that before. It just feels like this is too close. Like the tile we are standing on is fine, but the next tile feels like it should be bigger. And yeah, this is kind of represented in this. But I also made a screenshot in Legend of Grimrock. And yeah, the same thing basically. You can see that the tile in front of us is much bigger. And this has me confused quite often, because I thought that the tile which is in front of me, because you have to draw the map, otherwise you will not get past or find out this 3355 puzzle. If you're in the other world, and I will show you. Roar. Okay, so there's a secret. Roar. Roar. Potions. I feel stronger. Cool. Roar. Okay. Enough roar. Now let's kill the squirrels. We also gained a level, and we got new spells now. Raises defense of allies. Damages all characters, including allies. No, we steal some life. And he might be able to kill one. But I think we are still dead. Raises the defense of all allies. Now let's kill that guy. Victory! Well, yeah, okay, let's heal up. Gloops. Yeah, let's go further south. Always stay close to the wall. Roar. Oh, so there's another secret. Roar. Now we got the cats. Okay, let's raise the defense and steal some life. And try to kill one of these. Defense, steal life, and victory. Okay. I'm far more successful with this group, but no, we also still have rations. Flee, ouch. Alright. So now we are somewhere in here. And we are getting... We need to go back into this... Danger. Yeah, but I don't know what danger is supposed to mean, so... And I think the last time I was here, I was coming from this direction, and basically I went in the circle, and I still don't know where I need to go. And the unfortunate thing is that with the limited rations, you also... yes... crocodiles. With the limited rations, you also don't have a lot of choice in exploring or doing things. You're kind of... Yeah, you really need to do what you... you really need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, I don't think that you will have much of a chance. And I think these crocodiles... we are dead. Alright. Yeah, they have 25 hit points, so that's not going to work. Dead. So I'm not sure if we can actually kill them. I mean, we can try and... Random opponent with lightning. Okay, this one should have used the diagonal. Okay. Defense. And opponent with lightning. Opponent with lightning and dead. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's possible. I mean, we can use another potion now. Okay. Lightning. Lightning. And we're all dead again. Alright. Yeah, let's try that one more time, but and dead. I just walk back and forth now a little bit to show you something. So here's what I mean, like the distinction between the walls. Sometimes when I was drawing the wall, I felt like, okay, this is the tile I'm standing on, and then there's the tile in front of me, and behind that there's an opening. But I didn't... I mean, you can see the line here that these are two walls, but it didn't feel like intuitive to me that that these are actually two tiles of walls. You can get used to it, but just saying that it was rather unintuitive for me. So yeah, but I also don't think that we can get past these enemies. And last time when I played, I think I also stopped here because I was starting running in circles. And actually, I mean, I do have limited amount of time to test all these games. I already sunk quite a bit of time into that one. And at that point, you need to start over because you're running out of resources. So actually, we are here now, so we can get past these enemies. Alright. So maybe now we have danger. Okay, we are just descent. Upward. Ascent, yes. Dead, okay. Let's go into the dream world. Food! Alright. We are back to the squirrels. Dead. We can use the potion. Gloops. Bam, 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 bam. Raise defense. Victory. Okay, now the squirrels can go home. Well, one guy is still dead. Defense. Dead. Okay. Well, anyways, So this is actually for this jam, this is a great entry. I know that I was saying a lot of like negativity about the game, but I wanted to really like point out the things which I thought would be problematic, not because I hate this entry, but because these are just things which I would also like to see improved here. I really like the idea of the like the interpretation of the theme, like that you're playing a group of children with their fantasies, and the graphics of this environment with this with the art style, with like the I think it's like water painting, and this is really cool. I think there are a couple of things, like as the combat, why are the enemies teleporting? That's taking basically out the tactics, or a lot of the tactics of the combat, which could be quite tactical. I mean, most of the game, of the other games, fail to. I mean, you click on enemies and then they're dead, right? And this, or if they want to implement the, if they implement this isometric combat or so, it always feels or most of the time it feels clunky or anything like that. And this one actually feels fine. I mean, you can control like in a roguelike, but why are the enemies teleporting to you and then just killing everything? And there's something to improve. I think for the perspective. I mean, now the art and so on is drawn. I don't think maybe you can like resize some stuff and make it work that way, or change it. I don't even know if it's necessary. It might already help a lot if the floor had textures, like if you could clearly see that the floor consists of tiles and where the tile is ending and so on. That would help a lot with drawing the maps, which we need to draw in this game. So I think that would be probably an easy improvement, to have the tiles visible on the floor. Like this is another step, this is another step. This would help a lot with drawing. Besides of that, yeah, I mean the perspective. Otherwise, I mean, it's fine. It's just I personally feel that it's a bit unintuitive. The movement, I mean, it's perfect. It's instant. So usually, unless there's some delay or so, there's not a problem there. Content-wise, the game is also really nice. I mean, there's combat in fixed positions. I mean, they are brutal, but still, yeah, not just random. Don't just have random spawns. There are a couple of puzzles in there, so content-wise, it's nice. I haven't even seen everything, but so I mean, I've been here, and I'm not sure if I have been here yet. Probably not. Maybe in this room, I think, but yeah, I haven't been to safety, but I can't really invest more time in that. So yeah, content-wise, it's great. The art is great. And the sound composition, I mean, yes, it's not original, but how it was put together, I think, is also great. Like this music in this imaginary world and the rough, dull world in black and white. It's really put together nicely. So, yeah, I think that's a very nice entry. With a couple of issues I'd like to see improved. So, I really appreciate, I like this game. So don't get me wrong if it felt a bit like a negative here. But yeah, that's Dull Reality and Colorful Dreams by CryptRat and Ojo. And if you like to give this game a chance yourself, then you will find a link down in the video description to the itch.io page, and you can check for the game there. There might also be an updated version. Maybe the developers even address some of the issues. I'm not sure if they're patching the game up after the jam. But by the time this video is released, there might already be an upgrade if they do so. So, and if you're interested in more videos, then you will also find the link in the playlist for the other entries, and of course you can subscribe to the channel. But with that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.